Given the choice, I would make the same decision again today.
First at 5, former Governor Rick Perry takes a defiant stand against a judge's decision to proceed with a criminal case against him. Perry spoke alongside his attorneys this morning in Austin.
He's accused of abusing his power when he vetoed funding for the Public Integrity Unit after the DA pleaded guilty to drunk driving. And Perry said he stands by that decision.
Make no mistake, this prosecution sets a dangerous precedent in our country, and it directly targets the authority of every governor's office in the nation.
As this case drags on, speculation runs wild around Perry's presidential run, and even if he's convicted, does he have an escape route? KXAN's Phil Prazen has more on which option is frightening liberal watchdog groups.
Even after a judge says the case against Perry will go forward, a court date remains months away. However, liberal groups are already getting worried that if convicted, Perry already has a backup plan coming from the state capitol. A confident Rick Perry walked into a room at the Omni Hotel. Flanked by lawyers, he stood by his side in the indictment.
And given the choice, I would make the same decision again today.
Politicians are trying to do whatever they can to try and protect themselves.
Hector Nieto from Lone Star Project says that if Perry's convicted, he could still escape jail time. Hector says Governor Greg Abbott could pardon his predecessor. Abbott came out in support of Perry after a judge's decision let the case continue.
Shows that he is willing and ready to use the full weight of his office to protect and defend an indicted politician.
Abbott could choose to recommend Perry to the State Board of Pardons and Paroles. By that time, the entire board would be Abbott and Perry appointees. A majority vote of the 7-member board would be all that's needed to set Perry free. We asked the governor's office about the possibility of a Perry pardon. We have not yet received a response. Phil Prazen, KXAN News.
Well, with all the attention this case has received, Rick Perry says it will not stop his plans for 2016. We'll look at that later here at 6 o'clock.
Perry still has options to get his case dismissed. His attorneys have filed an expedited appeal to the Third Circuit Court of Appeals. If he's unsuccessful there, Perry could appeal to the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals. And lastly, as Phil just mentioned, Governor Greg Abbott, along with the Texas Board of Pardons and Paroles, could intervene in this case and grant Perry a pardon. We have been following Perry's case since the beginning, and you can find more history right now on KXAN.com. We have more details on the case and the timeline, as well as links to our in-depth coverage.